Hello, Janet. It's Raul again. I'm out here I'm still in San Fernando. I'm here on Selly Street, and this is right. I used to live. See what they did? They closed down this street. See, the street goes down to Fox, all the way down there, right? And these planners, I don't understand what they were thinking. They went ahead and closed the street off and put that mall there, put that supermarket there. So on the other side where I used to live, there's a dock there. So you have these trucks rolling in to supply that supermarket. It's just a bad idea. It's ridiculous because we used to be able to look down this street, Selly's, all the way to Hubbard. You could see it all the way down there. It was a nice street, so we would walk, into, Mom would take us shopping. And we still have the OJC Penny Company. I believe they went out of business, didn't they? Well, they closed this one down. I don't know if they're still in business or not. I haven't really... But this is where we would shop here. And they had just repainted it, the kind of a lime colored. And there it is, the J.C. Penney Company. And right here, where you lift this security thing here, this made out of aluminum, I believe. That's where the steps would go up into the store. And then right here, that square there, these two squares would have the mannequins there with the clothing or whatever, the models. And see, there's J.C. Penney Company. And then over here, it was a real treat, man, coming down here because I'd come down here and buy my Beatle records. By like 65, I was walking home from school, pretty much just, walking along the back here on McClay, and I, arrive here at Selly's. And right here, this was Bob's record store. It's, this place is closed right now, but that's where we'd buy our Beatle records. And then right here, the display would be, you see John, Paul, George, and Ringo. And let's see, it's called Katie's Salon. And the one next to it is Fiesta for You. And so, you have these row of businesses. You had this supply hardware store right here. I remember when I was a kid. And then there's a bank over there, right there in that brown building. And man, it's just dead now. I mean, it was just humming back then. We had a theater here, the Center Theater. That's where I saw my Beatle movies and saw the Rolling Stones and Rolling Stones Gather Moss. That little insert from England. They would send them out to the theaters. It's like a little 15-minute snippet of the Stones, and I was a big fan of Brian. The blonde Stone, because that guy was always dressed really cool, man. He was such a cool, sharp dresser and stuff, and his hair, and he was a really cool guy. So this used to be a bank, and there's the post office over there. Well, right here on the corner, this used to be a sporting goods store, which is like to go in there. Like I mentioned, Alfred Calcedillas, he turned me on to baseball, man, because I didn't know anything about baseball. And the Dodgers had just opened up a Dodger Stadium in 1962. I was 5 years old. The sporting goods store was right here on the corner, which is a T-Mobile thing now. Whatever, it's all they do now is phones and. But the mall it's not the same. The earthquake, 71 earthquake destroyed a lot of the old businesses, and some of them just moved on. And the theater used to stand over by that, on the left there. It used to be right in that area there. And that theater's long gone. But see, now it's T-Mobile. That used to be a sporting goods store. And so here's the mall. Yeah, see, it's just like it's a ghost town, and it was just a lot of these businesses are closed. I notice they got the iron rod. Yeah, it's all very ethnic now. There's got a lot of people from Mexico living over south of the border. It wasn't like when we were here. It was more Americanized. You had more of a mixture of people. But this was always kind of like the Chicano area, really. But, we all spoke English. We were kids. We were born here, man. we spoke English, and we learned English, and this increase in illegal migration has just changed the whole demographic to where you have, people that want you to speak Spanish to them, that kind of stuff, and it really gets under my skin. Well, again, it's a glorious day out here. I'm going over to the to Mr. Miranda won't be there, but he left me some images of San Fernando. He's got these real interesting stills of these streets back in the 60s. And so I'm going over there. There's the old Denny's there on the corner. I'm sure you've heard of Denny's for sure. I think they're nationwide, aren't they? And well, they got Chipotle. I don't know if you have a Chipotle, but there's one here on the corner. Yeah, the Center Theater used to sit somewhere in here. There's an alley there. It must have sat right here where this parking lot is. But all right, John, I'll let you go. So I just thought I'd shoot that little walk there. It just takes me back to the Beatles and all those wonderful days in the 60s. You take care. Bye.